Good morning everybody, and welcome to another video from Tall Travels. So as you can see, it's been snowing overnight. No sign of springtime here. Hope it's more pleasant where you are and you've got daffodils and tulips and stuff. So anyway, today's video is going to be talking about the prices in St. Petersburg in Russia. So today I'm going to be going to a big hypermarket. It's called Lenta Hypermarket. So yeah, I'm going to have a look around and show you the prices, and let's see if they're going up, down, and how they compare to prices in your country. Okay everybody, so I'm outside Lenta Hypermarket now, and it doesn't look like a hypermarket from the outside. There's no big Lenta sign or anything like that. So guys, here I am inside Lenta Hypermarket. It's a bit depressing to be honest, but let's have a look around. You know, I don't really like supermarkets. There's too much beeping and babushkas and whatnot. Right, something I've noticed right away, guys: coffee. Look at this. We've got Carter Noir, which I believe is one of the fanciest instant coffees, and it's 1,589 rubles. So that's about 15 British pounds. Now I'm not sure how much Carter Noir costs in your country, but I'm sure it's not 15 pounds. Now moving into the vodka aisle, which is quite extensive. Now I'm not expecting a big price change in vodka because it's all made within Russia, well, most of it. I can't remember the prices of vodka before the crisis. Oh, I really like this one, Russian Standard Platinum. So 1,069 rubles. Oh, there's a big one here. So 1 litre Russian Standard Platinum, 1,000 rubles. So that's about 9 English pounds. Here's another very nice vodka here. Again, 1 litre, 1,029 rubles. That's again about 9 pounds. Okay, on the other side of the aisle, we've got the whiskey. So whiskey is obviously mostly imported, so I'm expecting the prices to be a bit higher. Let's have a look. Ballantine's whiskey, half a litre, 1,389 rubles. So yeah, about 11-12 pounds. Seems okay, but I'm sure it's cheaper in the UK. Jack Daniels, 0.7 litres, 2,499 rubles. That seems like a lot of money. So that's about 22 pounds. Now moving into the wine aisle. Now a friend of mine, he's been telling me that his usual wine that he buys from abroad is going up in price. He likes his Italian wine. So let's look at some of these prices. I mean, they seem okay to me, but maybe he likes the fancy stuff, I'm not sure. I don't know, here's some. I don't know much about wine to be honest, but here we go, 800 rubles, about 7 pounds for some Italian wine. In the fizzy drink aisle, Pepsi here, 2 litres, 149 rubles, so about £1.30. Coca-Cola, a bit more expensive, I think. Now Russia's a bit different to the UK, for example. They tend to do their shopping later in the day, so what's the time now? 10 o'clock. It's only just opened here, whereas back in the UK, I don't know, supermarkets open maybe 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. And this place will probably stay open till very late, maybe midnight. Oh, we're in the energy drinks aisle now. Okay guys, now I'm in the energy drink aisle. Now I really love Monster energy drinks. This one's got 0 sugar, and I have it after the gym, and I'm absolutely flying afterwards. So I'm sure it's not good for me, but there's a lot of things in life that are not good for us. But yeah, I'm not affiliated with this product in any way. Also, I've tried this one, Burn 0 sugar. It's mango flavor, and it tastes very, very mangoey and delicious as well. So that one's a bit more expensive, 128 rubles compared to 109 rubles. All sorts of energy drinks here. Seems to be a big market these days. Every flavour under the sun. a lot with 0 sugar. Now, I tried this drink recently, Kombucha. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's supposed to be healthy and it tastes pretty nice. So that's quite expensive, 179 rubles for a 330 milliliter bottle. Right, now we're in the Russian wine section, and the prices are of course lower than international wines because they're not imported. So we can see an average price of, I don't know, 600 rubles for a bottle of wine, Russian wine. Now I'm in the juice aisle. Now I expect the price of juice to have gone up because obviously it's imported. So let's have a look at the prices here. Well, not too bad. Rich juice, that's considered one of the best juices. I think that's mango and mixed fruit, 131, 141 rubles, so a bit of a discount there, so not bad at all. But look at this one, J7, 174 rubles, that's a lot of money. That's about £1.60 in British money. And even the cheapest, nastiest stuff, Dobry, 110 rubles. Wow, look at this one. Vishnia and pomegranate, 247 rubles. Oh my god. So that's very, very expensive for concentrated juice. Okay, we're in the beer section now. And it looks like beer prices are pretty much stable. I mean, a lot of beers that have foreign names are actually made inside Russia on license. For example, Bud Light, an American beer. Obviously, they're not going to import that into Russia and sell it for 64 rubles. To be honest, these foreign branded beers that they sell within Russia, I don't like them very much. I find the Russian beers, the domestic beers, taste much better. Zateki Goose, I think this is Polish, 71 rubles for a bottle. Tuborg, Danish beer. Krušovice, that's Czech. That's very reasonable, look, 54 rubles. Now, I quite like this beer, to be honest, it's a Russian one, Baltica 7. So the price of this is 67 rubles. Also, I do like a nice IPA, India Pale Ale. And here we have a Zhiguli IPA. Same name as the Russian car, Zhiguli. I wonder if it's connected somehow, probably. So how much is this IPA? 82 rubles, about 75 pence. I tell you what, it's getting very hard to get out of the alcohol section in the supermarket. I think a massive proportion of the space here is dedicated to booze. And then we have these kind of Alco Pops, I suppose. Garage. This is popular in Ukraine. You can see that these kind of beers, these are definitely imported, not made in Russia. Luth is a very nice one, so 160 rubles. And again, I think this is imported as well. Budvar, the original Budweiser, not the American one. So yeah, it's 216 rubles. Look at this, fellow Brits. We've got some Boddingtons, the cream of Manchester. It's yeah, Manchester beer from the UK. 160 rubles, not bad. You can hear the widget inside the can. London Pride, 220, that's a bit pricey. Hobgoblin IPA, 300. And they have some other Hobgoblin here in a can, much cheaper. Okay guys, another thing that I've noticed that's expensive in Russia is potato crisps. Now, Russians don't eat as many potato crisps as other Europeans. They got some other different snacks which I'll find and show you afterwards, but yeah, they got a potato crisp section here. So yeah, look at this everybody, 108 rubles for a pack of 150 gram pack of lobster flavored potato crisps. Now that might not sound very much to many of you, but just to let you know that you can buy maybe a dozen eggs for that price, so that puts things in perspective. Especially if you don't have very much money, you know, you're on a low Russian salary, then, you know, if you buy a pack of Lay's lobster flavor crisps, then that's a big thing. And here we have Pringles. So they're going for 200 rubles for a tube. Seems okay, yeah, a bit inflated. And then they have the, I suppose these are the Pringle rip-offs that they have in Russia. But look, the price is almost the same. If I had the choice of buying Cracks or Pringles for a 10 ruble difference, then I think I'd go for the Pringles, thanks very much. Doritos here, small bag, 110 rubles. Now this is what I was talking about when I was saying Russians don't eat many potato crisps. They tend to go for these kind of, I don't know what you call them, stale bread snacks, let's call them. So very, very cheap. So you can buy a packet for 30 rubles. And they all got all different flavors. And another snack they like to have with their beer is a dried fish. So yeah, in the former Soviet Union, eating these dried fish as a snack is very popular. Oh my god, everybody, the Gopnik's favorite snack, semichki, which is sunflower seeds. You won't believe how much they cost. Check it out, 300 rubles. So yeah, the price of sunflower oil and sunflower seeds is rocketing. Okie dokie, so we're in the fruit section now. Fruit and veg. Lemons. I suppose that's the price per kilo, 110 rubles per kilo. Got apples here. These are the kind of ones I go for usually, these pink or reddish ones. 160 rubles. Seems a little bit expensive. Yeah, here we go. So you can buy a bag of Golden Delicious for 150 rubles. Wow, check this out, everybody. Cucumbers, 160 rubles. I think it's for the packet and not per kilo. So if that's just for the packet, that's really expensive. 50 rubles here for one cucumber. Pricey. Right now, the YouTuber Crazy Russian Sergey is going to be salivating now because I'm at the canned meat section. I made fun of him eating this when we were in Petersburg because it looked like he was eating cat food. So look at this, a can of tinned meat, Gavadina, which is beef, 354 rubles. So for that price, it must be good quality. Okay, so now we're at the seafood section. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Maybe eel. So here we have the salmon section. And the prices seem alright, to be honest. I'm not sure if a lot of this salmon comes from Russia. Or maybe somewhere like Norway. Okay, everybody, I like this fish very much, Matthias. These fridges are really annoying. I don't know how to open them. Oh, here we go. So I can't remember the name of this fish, but I really like it. It's good for a quick snack. So it's called Matthias, and I think they're kippers or something like that. So for this pack, it's 247 rubles. All right, now we're in my favorite section, which is the steak section. So here we go, some prime beef. Can't make out which country it's from. I assume Russia. 581 rubles. Yeah, not bad. And here we have some Black Angus ribeye steak. 859 rubles for 320 grams. Now guys, I wanted to tell you that in Eastern Europe, beef is not that popular. They prefer like pork and chicken, and the domestic beef that you find isn't the greatest. It's normally from an old cow. So yeah, they normally use cows for dairy products and not for meat. Okay, so we're into cheeses now. Not much of a cheese person myself, to be honest. I do like mozzarella cheese though. I quite often make that into a sandwich with some kind of meat. There we go, we got some Italian imported mozzarella balls, 120 rubles for 125 grams, or 200 rubles for 250 grams. And here we have some cheese slices. I don't see any cheddar cheese, unfortunately. British people love their cheddar cheese, but Russians don't seem to be into it. More cheese here. Oh, this is very popular in this part of the world. It's like cheese string. It's smoked flavor, 140 rubles. German cheese slices there, 90 rubles. Maybe made in Russia, I don't know. So we got a lot of yogurts here. A little bit on the expensive side, I would say. I mean, look at these, 75 rubles for a little yogurt. It must be very, very tasty. Oh, this is something else I like as a snack. Cottage cheese, 90 rubles for 200 grams. Yeah, not bad. So another thing to mention is that inflation in Russia is not going to be so bad with domestic products compared to other places in Europe, because obviously we have an oversupply of oil at the moment, so transport costs are pretty much the same as before, or even lower. Now, ladies and gentlemen, almost every day Tool Travels has eggs for breakfast, normally 3. So let's look at the eggs prices. So these ones, it looks like quite a fancy pack, 120 rubles for 10. Let's look for the kind of cheapest looking ones, maybe these ones. 77 rubles for 10 eggs. So that's what I was talking about when I showed you the potato crisps. For about the same price as one bag of potato crisps, you can get 10 eggs. So yeah, it puts it in perspective. Wow, look at this, 150 rubles for 20 eggs. I'm guessing they're small ones. C1, I suppose that's small. Now, here's a random fact from Tour Travels. The biggest consumers of mayonnaise in the whole world are, I think it's number 1 Belarus, number 2 Russia, number 3 Ukraine. And here we have Mayonnaise Paradise. I'm not too much into mayonnaise, to be honest. I don't mind a little bit in a sandwich or something. Let's have a look at the price. Wow, there's so many different types. So, I mean, how can you have so many different types of mayonnaise? I don't know. Actually, not all of this is mayonnaise. It's also smetana, which is cream. And again, this is very, very popular in this part of the world, smetana. They put it in borscht a lot of the time. So there we go. What looks like the cheapest own brand Lenta mayonnaise for a big tub, 900 milliliters, 229 rubles and 99 kopecks. Now, also, Russians are big sausage lovers. So we got a massive amount of different sausages here. Every sausage under the sun. It's a sausage fest, in fact. So look at this. 649 rubles for this sausage. Wow, some of these sausages are really expensive. Maybe they're imported. I mean, how can that little sausage be 2,300 rubles? I have no idea. Okay, at the milk section now. I think that's a 1 litre bottle of milk for 65 rubles, which seems, yeah, pretty normal. Okay, here we are at the butter. So this pack of butter, 179 rubles, which seems a bit expensive to me. I think butter is more expensive in Russia than back in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. Now, we got some pork here, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. Got a rack of ribs here, 521 rubles. That seems pretty reasonable. By the way, my basket is empty at the moment, so I'll probably pick up a few things before I leave, but not too much. Well, check this out, everybody, 153 rubles for a chicken. Now, I'm guessing that's per kilogram, but it's still cheap. A couple of pig's trotters for 100 rubles. I tell you what, I really don't like supermarkets. All this walking around is making me tired, so I'm going to go back and get one of those energy drinks. Okay, so in the bread section now, And people are always keeping a very keen eye on the price of bread in times like this. Look at this, for a small loaf of white bread, 28 rubles, that's good. Wow, that's really cheap. A baguette for 15 rubles. Here we got the more fancy breads, look. This brown bread, 35 rubles, that's good. Or half a loaf of bread for 72, must be nice stuff. Now I'm in the tea aisle. Now that's one thing that British people and Russian people have in common is they both love their tea. But Russians, they drink their tea with no milk, which we consider uncivilized behavior in the UK. Look at all this tea. Not a big fan of Lipton. So I'm going to see if they got any proper British tea here. They usually do in Russia. Some Twinings or something. Well, this one sounds very British, but it's probably not. Richard Lord Grey. Oh yes, Lord Grey. They use a lot of tricks to make coffee jars look bigger as well. I mean, look at this, for 900 rubles, you probably think it's filled up to here with coffee. But I think the jar actually finishes halfway up. Okay, so in the toothpaste section now, I normally go for this Colgate Total, 216 rubles. Oh, blit. Oh, I made the mistake of buying this Splat toothpaste one time. I mean, it was just as bad as its name, and I think I threw it away after one use. Now, Listerine actually seems pretty normal. 279 rubles for a big bottle. Now guys, we have a problem in this part of the world because condoms are rather expensive, so we got a big pack of condoms there for 1,000 rubles, but you can get a big bottle of vodka for 739 rubles. So yeah guys, you can imagine the situation. Some guy's girlfriend says, make sure you pick up some condoms when you get to the supermarket. So he gets to the condoms section first, picks up the condoms for 1,000 rubles, but then he sees the vodka, a big bottle of vodka for 739 rubles. So it's like this. Thank you very much. Can you imagine if they put the condoms right next to the vodka? The birth rates in Russia would shoot up. So I think the guy thinks to himself, you know what, I'm going to wash the one I used last night and hope she doesn't notice. Wow, check this out everybody. Italian imported pasta for 105 rubles. That seems really cheap. There we go, got a packet of 8 bog rolls there for 141 rubles. That's Lenta own brand. Oh, here we have the bog roll section. Kleenex there, 8 rolls, 369 rubles. That seems like quite a lot. So everybody, here we have the shaving foam, and this is very expensive because it's going to be imported. So we can see Gillette gel there, 587 rubles. Wow, even the cheapest Gillette foam there, 333. Back in the UK, you can get that in the pound shop for £1. Wow, now look at the prices of the razor blades. Now I usually use the disposable razors, but look, Gillette Mach 3 Turbo, 4 blades for 15 English pounds. So I get a feeling that's much more expensive than in the UK, but let me know. Whoa, these ones are really expensive. Gillette Fusion 5 Pro Glide, 6 blades for 3,441 rubles. Oh my gosh. There we go, big bag of Ariel there. 3.7 kilograms, 1,349 rubles. Yeah, probably a bit more expensive than in Western Europe, I would say, but who knows. So everybody, I've had enough of this supermarket, to be honest. I'm getting pretty tired now, so yeah, I'm going to go and pay for my vodka, my energy drink.
Oops. Спасибо.
Просканируйте товар или нажмите «Начать оплату».
Карта Лента есть у вас?
Нет.
Надо взять карту. Пакет?
Спасибо. Да.
Один, да?
Один.
Теперь наличные, да?
Окей. Наличные.
So everybody, that's it from here at Lenta Hypermarket. So as you can see, some things are pretty cheap in this country and some things are expensive. Now, generally we saw that the imported products were the most expensive, like coffee, razor blades, shaving foam and things like that. But domestically made products, staple goods like bread, milk, cheese and stuff like that was pretty cheap. So make sure you let me know in the comments how the prices here in St. Petersburg in the supermarkets compared to the supermarkets in your country. I'm sure that compared to most countries in Europe, the staple goods are pretty cheap. Okay, so that's it from me for this video. Make sure you stay tuned for the next video because I'm going to keep on keeping you updated with what's happening here with regard to prices and the ruble, and I might actually do a video on entry restrictions to Russia as well. So take care of yourselves. Bye bye.